Every day we wake up to news that reminds us of how fragile life truly is. Today, the world lost four remarkable American legends. People who inspired us, entertained us, and shaped our culture in ways we'll never forget. Their stories remind us that greatness isn't about how long we live. It's about the mark we leave behind.
Tragic news confirmed today. The entertainment world mourns the loss of Lionel Barrymore, a figure whose voice and presence defined an era. In the quiet corners of theater halls and the golden glow of early cinema screens, his artistry spoke to audiences in a way few performers ever could. From the whispers of radio dramas to the powerful gravitas of the silver screen, Barrymore carried a presence that was at once commanding and deeply human. Born Lionel Herbert Blythe on April 28, 1878, Barrymore hailed from a family rich in artistic tradition. His early years were steeped in the stagecraft of New York theaters, and he quickly developed a reputation for intensity and depth. By the 1910s, his performances had begun to garner attention, and his name became synonymous with professionalism and dedication to the craft. Critics noted his ability to convey complex emotions with subtle gestures, and his voice, resonant and commanding, soon became a fixture on radio, further solidifying his reach across the nation. In 1931, Lionel Barrymore achieved a milestone that would define his career, winning the Academy Award for Best Actor in a Free Soul. The role, which demanded a delicate balance of vulnerability and strength, showcased his capacity to inhabit characters fully, leaving audiences moved and critics applauding. His portrayal was not just a performance, it was a testament to a life devoted to storytelling. Over time, Barrymore took on roles that varied in tone and challenge, each demonstrating his versatility. His performance as the villainous Mr. Potter in Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life would later cement his legacy in cinematic history, leaving an impression that endures decades beyond the film's release. Beyond the accolades, Barrymore's colleagues remember a man whose presence extended beyond the screen. He was the kind of actor who made you want to be better, who lifted every scene he entered. Recalled a co-star in a 1940s interview, friends and family often described his laughter as rare but unforgettable, and his ability to truly listen set him apart in an industry often consumed by self-promotion. Even as his health declined in the early 1950s, he remained committed to his craft, teaching younger actors and offering guidance on how to approach the delicate balance of emotion and timing. On November 15, 1954, Lionel Barrymore passed away, leaving behind a world indelibly shaped by his artistry. Tributes poured in from across the nation, with fans writing letters and newspapers highlighting his contributions to both stage and screen. He taught us that acting was not just about performance, but about connection, noted a contemporary critic. Social media, were it present in his time, would likely have overflowed with similar admiration, reflecting the deep affection audiences felt for his work. Barrymore's legacy lives on not only in films that continue to be watched and studied, but in the ethos he instilled in generations of performers. His ability to blend gravitas with subtle warmth created characters that felt alive, human, and profoundly real. Today, as we look back on his career, it becomes clear that Lionel Barrymore was more than an actor. He was a storyteller, whose voice transcended the boundaries of stage, screen, and radio. In remembering him, we honor a man who taught us to feel, to pause, and to appreciate the power of a well-told story. Lionel Barrymore's influence will echo through cinema history and linger in the hearts of those who experienced his work, a quiet reminder of a life devoted to art and humanity. His memory endures, as timeless and resonant as the performances he left behind. His work will continue to inspire us, reminding every actor what it means to truly inhabit a role, reflected a historian of film, and in that reflection, the world bids farewell to a voice that will never be forgotten. Tragic news confirmed today. The world of cinema mourns the loss of Robert Redford, a man whose talent and vision shaped generations of storytellers. In the quiet of his California home, where sunlight often fell across walls lined with memories of films and awards, Redford's presence was felt not just through his work, but through the humanity he carried into every project. Audiences knew him as an actor, a director, and a champion of independent cinema. Yet those closest to him remember a man of warmth, curiosity, and unyielding dedication to art. Born on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California, Robert Redford displayed a love for performance early in life. His path to Hollywood was not instantaneous. It was shaped by perseverance, study, and a deep respect for craft. After studying at the Pratt Institute and experimenting with stage work in New York, he gradually became one of the most recognizable faces of 20th century film. Redford's performances combined a natural charm with profound emotional depth, earning him acclaim across genres from westerns to romantic dramas, from thrillers to biographical films. His breakout role in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid introduced audiences to a charismatic actor with a quiet intensity. That performance, and many that followed, cemented his status as a screen icon. Yet, Redford's vision extended beyond acting. He founded the Sundance Institute and the Sundance Film Festival, creating a platform for emerging filmmakers to tell authentic stories, free from the constraints of Hollywood studios. He gave voice to those who might never have been heard, said a contemporary filmmaker, reflecting on Redford's lasting influence. In addition to his professional achievements, Redford's personal life mirrored the integrity he brought to his work. Friends described him as reflective and principled, someone who approached life with curiosity and compassion. He always believed that film could change hearts, inspire minds, and bring people together. Noted a close collaborator, even in his later years, he remained engaged with social and environmental causes, proving that his contributions extended far beyond the screen. Robert Redford passed away peacefully at the age of 89. Tributes quickly poured in from across the globe, honoring both his artistry and his generosity. Fans shared memories of the films that shaped their lives, while colleagues recalled his mentorship and encouragement. He was a guide, a teacher, and a friend to so many of us, said a former protege. Social media and press alike recognized a career that spanned decades, one that left an indelible mark on American culture and the broader world of cinema. Redford's legacy is not just measured in awards or box office success. It is seen in the countless filmmakers and actors inspired by his dedication, in the stories brought to life through the Sundance Film Festival, and in the films that continue to resonate with audiences. His commitment to authenticity, creativity, and social responsibility set a standard that many strive to follow. As we remember Robert Redford, we honor a life devoted to storytelling, to nurturing talent, and to making the world a richer place through art. His films will continue to inspire, his vision will continue to guide, and his memory will remain in the hearts of all who were touched by his work. He leaves behind a legacy of courage, kindness, and brilliance that will never fade, reflected a film historian. Today, we say farewell to a legend whose impact on film and humanity will be felt for generations to come. Tragic news confirmed today. The world bids farewell to Patricia Crowley, an actress whose warmth and elegance graced screens for decades. In quiet theaters and living rooms alike, her presence was a comfort, a gentle reminder of the power of storytelling to touch hearts across generations. Born on September 17, 1933, in Seattle, Washington, Patricia Crowley entered the world of entertainment with determination and a natural charm that would become her hallmark. She began her career in the early 1950s, quickly earning recognition for her poise, expressive performances, and ability to convey depth through subtle gestures. Her Golden Globe-winning work during this era established her as a rising star, one whose talent promised a remarkable journey in film and television. Crowley's versatility allowed her to navigate both comedic and dramatic roles with ease. From romantic leads to complex supporting characters, she carried every part with authenticity and grace. Audiences came to know her not only for her professional skill, but for a presence that felt familiar and comforting, a steady light in an ever-changing entertainment landscape. Colleagues often praised her generosity on set. Patricia had a way of making everyone feel seen, heard, and valued, recalled a longtime co-star. Throughout 5 decades of work, Crowley's career spanned the golden age of Hollywood to the evolving world of television. She adapted to changing styles and formats without losing the warmth that defined her performances. Even as the industry evolved, she remained committed to her craft, mentoring younger actors and offering guidance drawn from years of experience. Social media tributes echo her enduring impact. Fans remembered the charm she brought to their favorite shows and the subtle elegance that made each performance memorable. Patricia Crowley passed away at the age of 91, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, talent, and grace. Her passing prompted heartfelt reflections from colleagues and admirers alike. She was the embodiment of kindness and professionalism, shared a fellow actor, while another noted, her performances taught us how to balance strength and vulnerability with ease. Crowley's life serves as a testament to the longevity that comes from dedication, adaptability, and an unwavering passion for storytelling. Her influence extends beyond awards or accolades. It resides in the moments she created for viewers, the connections she fostered with audiences, and the inspiration she provided for generations of performers. Patricia Crowley's artistry reminds us that elegance is not only in appearance, but in the way one approaches life and craft, with sincerity and warmth. As we remember her today, we honor a woman whose career and spirit transcended time. Her memory lives on in the films and shows she helped bring to life, in the stories she told, and in the hearts of those who continue to admire her work. Patricia Crowley will forever be remembered for her grace, charm, and the gentle yet profound mark she left on entertainment. Her light will continue to shine in every story she touched, reflected a film historian. A fitting tribute to a life devoted to art and humanity. Tragic news confirmed today. The world of sports mourns the sudden loss of Matteo Franzoso, a young athlete whose passion for skiing inspired many. On the snow-covered slopes where he chased speed and perfection, his presence was electric, leaving an impression on both teammates and fans alike. Born in Turin, Italy, Matteo Franzoso showed a natural talent for skiing from a young age. By his early teens, he was already competing at national levels, demonstrating not only skill but an unwavering dedication to his craft. Coaches admired his discipline, while peers noted his fierce competitiveness balanced by humility and camaraderie. He had a rare ability to make even the most intense races feel graceful, and his joy in the sport was contagious. Franzoso quickly rose through the ranks of alpine skiing, earning recognition at international competitions. His performances on the slopes of Sestriere and beyond showcased a combination of speed, technique, and courage that marked him as a star in the making. Commentators often highlighted his fearless approach, while fans celebrated his moments of brilliance with awe. He skied with a heart larger than his years, a teammate reflected, remembering the energy Matteo brought to every race off the slopes. Matteo was known for his warmth and generosity. Friends described him as approachable and kind, someone who celebrated the successes of others as much as his own. Social media tributes poured in after news of his passing, with fans and fellow athletes sharing memories of his infectious smile and unrelenting drive. One coach noted Matteo wasn't just an athlete, he was an inspiration. He made everyone believe in the possibility of greatness. On November 15, 2025, in Santiago de Chile, Matteo's life was tragically cut short. The sports world reacted with shock and sorrow, mourning not only his skill but the bright future that will never be realized. Tributes came from across continents, remembering a young man whose dedication, talent, and spirit left an indelible mark. Fellow skiers wrote, "He reminded us that passion and courage could shine through any challenge." Though his career was brief, Matteo Franzoso's legacy will endure. He inspired young athletes to pursue their dreams relentlessly and reminded the world of the beauty and intensity of alpine skiing. His approach to the sport, fearless, elegant, and full of heart, continues to influence those who watched him race, proving that even a life lived for only 25 years can leave a lasting impact. As we honor Matteo today, we reflect on a life defined by courage, determination, and the pursuit of excellence. His memory lives on in every slope he conquered, in the dreams of young skiers who followed his path, and in the hearts of all who admired his spirit. Matteo Franzoso may have left this world too soon, but the thrill, passion, and joy he brought to alpine skiing will never be forgotten. He will always be remembered as a champion of both sport and spirit, a family friend remarked, capturing the essence of a young light that burned bright and inspired countless others.